Hello, my friends. Hi, this is Monica Redoableme, and if you haven't already guessed, I'm a huge fan of Gastric Rose and Quilting Connie B. And you can do a little search there and find them. They are twins who have both had bariatric surgery, and they are the most amazing women that I know. That I've met on here anyway. Technically not met, but anyway, you get my point. Connie yesterday had her beautification surgery. She had her arms done and her tummy done, and I'm just so proud of her for getting as far as she has. She was the very first recipient of the WLSFA Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America grant, and she was able to not only get her gastric bypass done with that grant, but I don't think that the grant paid for her plastic surgery. But either way, she's got hers done yesterday, and so she's resting right now, from what I'm told, and she's doing wonderful. So big shout outs to Mama Rose, who went all across the country just to be with her and take care of her during this time, and of course take care of her husband Alfred while he's waiting for his beautiful wife Connie to go through her surgery. So big shout out to them. Okay. So, I also want to give a shout out to my mama, who's always complaining that I have my hair all up or whatever, because I always do it at nighttime before, I always do my videos at nighttime before bed. And today I'm doing it in the morning before I work out because I've got some things to do. And so I decided to go ahead and do my hair first and then do this. I've got my little protective hairstyle going on because it's very cold outside and it is not conducive to natural hair like mine. So there you have it. Are you happy, Mom? I love you. All right, so I took notes so that I won't be too long today. First thing I want to talk about, or second or third or whatever thing I want to talk about today, is a medical ID bracelet. If you have had gastric bypass or a sleeve done, they say that it's very, very important that you have some sort of medical ID bracelet that explains that. Not, don't have to go into great detail, but at least put what your procedure was and the month and year that you had it. That way, in a medical emergency, they know not to give you NSAIDs or not to give you time relief capsule, anything. That they can better take care of you, because believe me, you don't want to be in a situation where they just don't know how to take care of you, because and they give you the wrong stuff because they didn't know that your guts have been rearranged. So make sure that you can get one. If you already have one, congratulations, you are on top of things, and I'm not. So yeah. I want to also give a shout out to Miss Deanna Bray, who has offered very generously to pretty up your medical ID bracelet. She does jewelry and all that cool stuff. So if you are interested in making your ID bracelet look a little nicer than it already currently does, you can hit up Deanna Bray and she will give you some information. I hope it's okay if I said that, Dan. If not, I'm sorry. She posted it on my Facebook, so I'm hoping that that means it's okay for me to tell the world how great Deanna is with her jewelry. All right, so next thing I want to talk about is MyFitnessPal. If you are on MyFitnessPal, I am so happy for you. If you're not, you better get with the program. Let me tell you something. MyFitnessPal is one of those tools that I could not have done this without, okay? Because number one, it tracks everything that you swallow. Everything. Okay, all you got to do is go in there and tell it. Okay, I had a glass of water. Tell it. I had a chip, one chip. Tell it. Whatever it is that you had, make sure that you put it in there, because at the end of the day, when you count up all those calories and how much protein and how many carbs you've had and all that cool stuff, and then you also put in there how much working out you've done, how long you worked out, how many calories you've burned, and you'll be amazed by what you did to your body that day. You will truly be amazed. So if you are not on MyFitnessPal and you want to join, feel free. MyFitnessPal.com. My ID is Redoableme. If you want to add me as a friend, I'll be more than happy to have you as a friend. Okay, so one other thing, if you are on MyFitnessPal and you haven't logged in a while, I'm calling you out right now. Get your butt in gear, get on MyFitnessPal, and do yourself a favor. Okay, do yourself a favor. Know what you're doing to yourself. All right, it is that important. Just know what you're doing to yourself. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is protein. Okay, we have to get all of that protein, and I cannot stress how important that is now that I've learned firsthand. Okay, last video I told you I was at a stall. I have been at that stall since January the 5th. Today is the 15th. Okay, 10-day stall I've been at. Okay, and that's because I was on I'm sick of protein shake tip. Okay, and I'm still sick of protein shakes. Okay, I'm really sick of them, but you got to find a way to get that protein in, because let me tell you something. I had bought some Unjury, the unflavored. Okay, and I put it in my Crystal Light because some genius told me that it was going to be good in your Crystal Light. You can't even taste it. All right, so I got it. Got my blender bottom, put a whole thing of Crystal Light in there. I put that shake in, I put that scoop in there and shook it up. I tasted it and I didn't like it. So, and I used it with the fruit punch Crystal Light. So I said, So I stuck that thing into the back of my fridge, okay? I stuck it in there and I left it alone. I knew it was in there and I knew I could drink it at any time, but I wasn't going to. So a couple days later, well, fast forward about 9 days, yesterday, I told myself, you know what? Oh, let me pull this thing out. Let me go ahead and drink it. Let me just see. So I pulled it out and I said, you know what? I'm gonna help myself out. I added a little bit of diet cranberry juice to it, sugar-free cranberry juice. That helped. It helped a little bit. And so I shook it up, because you gotta shake it up. I shook it up and I drank it, and oh my gosh, I could still taste it, but I took it like a champ. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get through this. I took it like a champ. All 23 grams of that protein I drank in about an hour, because, you can't just drink. You got to sip everything. I drank it about an hour, and let me tell you something. This morning when I woke up, 3 pounds were gone. All right, I lost 3 pounds all because I got up off of my high horse and drank that nasty stuff, okay? So get your protein in. Seriously, it is going to help. It's going to do what you got to do. If you're wondering why you're just sitting at the same weight, if you are having a stall or whatever, have some more protein, okay? It'll be good for you, I promise. So I can guarantee you that, all right? One more thing I want to talk to y'all about real quick is my kidneys. For those of you who don't know, I am suffering from late stage 4 kidney disease, renal failure. I am this close, probably a little more than that, this close from having to go on dialysis, and so that's why I had gastric bypass, because I needed to lose 100 pounds quickly so that I could not only get on the kidney transplant list, but perhaps maybe if someone were to donate a kidney, I would be able to receive it right away. So with that said, I have no updates. I have no updates. I have not, I don't see my doctor until next week, which means this week is when I go and get all my blood work done and everything like that. So next week I'll find out, late next week rather, I'll find out how my kidneys are doing with all the weight loss, and if it's helping, if it's not helping. But when I first got out of surgery, my kidney function got a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but it got a little bit better. And then before I left the hospital, it went right back to where it was. So who knows? I'm really praying, and I thank y'all for praying with me, that my kidney function does get better, and that this weight loss truly does help and prevents me from having to go on dialysis. So big shout out to all my cheerleaders on that. Okay, we approaching 10 minutes, which is not what I wanted to do. So let me get into the numbers and then I'm going to let y'all go. My highest weight was 317. That was 2 weeks before surgery. My surgical weight was 309. My current weight is 278. Yay! Finally lost those 3 pounds. I'm so excited about that. You have no idea. I'm getting ready to go work out and just be excited about that. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning now, so I'm going to be doing my Wii Fit because it is, did I mention it's cold? It is freezing out there. So I will not be leaving unless I have to, but I'm going to be doing my Wii Fit. So that means I have lost 31 pounds post-op after the surgery. Total weight loss is 39 pounds. So hooray, 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 hooray. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate y'all. I love you very much. Oh. One more thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. I want to give a shout out to all of the men out there who are losing weight. Whether you had surgery or not, shout outs to you, because let me tell you something. Weight loss is not just a women's thing, okay? Women like to talk about it. Men don't usually like to talk about it, but I want to give a shout out to 3 men who are doing their thing, losing weight. These 3 men did not have bariatric surgery that I know of. But they are doing their thing. They are working it out, and they are making it a goal to take care of themselves for themselves, their family, whatever, their lifestyles. And I'm just so proud and inspired of these 3 men. Jumaki is he is awesome. Let me tell y'all. I'm going to dance with Jamaki, okay? I'm going to dance with him. He is currently sitting at 515. He's got 15 more pounds to go. When he gets into the forest, is what I'm calling it, to the 400s, I'm going to dance with you, okay? I'm going to definitely dance with you because you deserve it, all right? I don't know how long you've been in the 500s. I have not watched your whole, video series or anything like that, but from what I've seen already, you've got your mind right there where it's supposed to be, and I am so absolutely very proud of you for getting it in and doing everything you need to do. And the man can sing, y'all. He can sing, and he sounds very good, and he's a cutie. So definitely check him out, Jamaki, Jumake. Also want to give a shout out to Fat Guy Skinny Wallet. Shout out to him. He is doing it his own self too, for his family and for his life. And not only is he trying to work out, but he's also trying to get out of debt, which, hey, I'm all for that, okay? Anybody. Not that I have a lot of debt, but still, debt is not something anybody wants to be in. So big kudos to him for not just trying, but to keeping his focus and being right there where he's supposed to be, working it out and posting on YouTube, letting himself be accountable, all that great stuff. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Rob Reno. Rob Reno, oh my goodness, he is so inspirational. I mean, every single time I watch his videos, I learn something. Okay, he's the only man I know that will talk about shopping. I can't stand shopping, but so I always used to skip over his hauls, his grocery hauls, but I started watching him this week and I learned stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, those things, I can eat that, so that's got decent protein in it, and it's low in sugar and fat and all that, so Rob is a wealth of information, and he's funny, so Rob Reno, shout out to you. Thank you for encouraging us all as well the way that you do. We're just so grateful to have all 3 of you in our YouTube community doing your things. Okay, I have talked way too much. Thank you guys so much for staying with me this long. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and see you later. See you when we see you, as Gastric Rose and Connie would say. Love ya. Bye. Mwah.